Coming up on Caps 13, a fire was set to a student's car last week near campus. We'll tell you more on that later.
Good news for the SEK Humane Society, as a recent fundraising event has allowed their doors to stay open past the new year.
The Tri-Sig celebrated their new house with a ribbon cutting. Hear the excitement from some of the members coming up.
Caps 13 News starts right now.
Good evening and thanks for tuning in. I'm Brayton Lynn.
And I'm Lou Gear. A Columbus man is behind bars after allegedly burglarizing 3 vehicles and setting a car on fire. 54-year-old man James P. Jones was arrested for 4 counts of felony theft, aggravated burglary, arson, and 3 counts of burglary to a motor vehicle. He's being held by Crawford County Sheriff's Department. Last Monday, Pittsburg State student Oscar Crespo woke up to news that his car had been set on fire behind Phi Sigma Kappa fraternity on South Broadway Street. Oscar Crespo, the Pitt State junior whose car was set on fire, says, quote, "I would say that my cause is a special one. It's hard to hear about, like an arson case, especially to a car in Pittsburg, Kansas. It's not a very big town, but I definitely would say that the crime has gone up recently. Then when compared to maybe 2 years ago when I was a freshman, that same neighborhood he robbed 12 other people." Jones is still considered innocent until proven guilty in a law of court. According to Pittsburg State University's 2025 Annual Security and Fire report, burglary cases have been on the decline, with 2 to 4 occurring yearly from 2022 to 2024.
Hope is on the rise for SEK Humane Society, with a recent fundraising event bringing enough funds to keep the nonprofit open for a few months longer. Caps 13 reporter Trinity Haynes tells us more.
After months of shutdown scares, things may finally be on the up and up for the Southeast Kansas Humane Society. The SEK Humane Society found themselves in financial trouble earlier this year with the realization that their current amount of allotted funds from Crawford County would not be enough to maintain the shelter. But with their recent spooktacular event, the Humane Society was able to raise enough funds to keep the shelter's doors open for a little while longer.
Our timeline has now been extended, so we have enough funding now to operate until the end of March of 2026. So it seems, it may seem just like a few months, but that's huge. That is a lot of funding that's been raised in just this past month and a half to be able to extend it that far.
The SEK Humane Society is an important part of not only the Pittsburgh community, but the greater Crawford County community, as it's the only shelter within county lines. And their journey isn't over just yet. The Humane Society plans to continue their negotiations with the City of Pittsburgh and Crawford County while also continuing their fundraising efforts to help keep the shelter open.
Probably the biggest fundraiser going on right now is thanks to a private anonymous donor. So starting on October 20th all the way through November 20th of this year, they're doing a $25,000 match. We have created a big giant fundraiser thermometer with goal marks wherein it has lots of fun community events that we'll be able to do thanks to donors and sponsors' support. We will have the fall bake sale, Santa Paws is returning, and now thanks that we know that our timeline has been extended, our biggest fundraiser we do each year, it's going to be the chili feed. So that always happens Super Bowl Sunday, so it is coming back for 2026.
For Caps 13 News, I'm Trinity.
Construction of the new Tri-Sig sorority is nearing completion, and the sorority held their ribbon cutting ceremony on Saturday. Following the ceremony, our reporter Titus Conrad talked with sorority president along with the new Tri-Sig member.
1, 2, 3.
After occupying their current chapter house for over 100 years, the ladies of Sigma 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 sorority are making the final preparations to move into their newly constructed house situated at the corner of Ford and Joplin Streets. Sorority President Hannah Dickens shared what is to be expected about the new house and when members can move in.
We actually are going to have the members move in this spring as soon as they come back from winter break. So we'll have movers move their stuff while they're gone, and then they'll have their room set up when they get back.
When it comes to construction, everything is new, including amenities.
The kitchen is beautiful. The bathroom is stunning. And they have a huge bathroom upstairs with a massive, floor-to-ceiling mirror. So girls are going to love that. It's just all around nicer. The house we currently live in is a lot homier than the new, shiny, polished one that we have.
Tri-Sig member Emma Kratz shared her thoughts on the new house, along with the increased recruitment capabilities.
The things that me and other members are looking forward to are definitely the location. It's definitely closer to campus, and so it's easier to get to. And also the size of the house, we are able to host large chapter events, family day, dad's day, mom's day, all the events here, which in the previous house, our house wasn't big enough to allow us to do so. So that'll be exciting. I definitely think this is going to be something that opens a lot of eyes to girls going through recruitment. It's something new on campus. They're going to be looking forward to seeing what the inside looks like, how the girls live here, what they do here. So I definitely think it's going to be something good for our chapter to have.
For Caps 13, I'm Titus Conrad.
After this break, we'll talk about Pitt State students' commuting struggles, the Criminal Justice Agency, and more.
We're back to that time of the year where we're sneezing, coughing, and spreading germs. Did you know that when you cough into the air, you can spread germs up to 6 feet away from you? No one wants to get sick, so let's take the proper precautions. Make sure that we're covering our cough or sneeze securely with our elbow, and that we're washing our hands on a regular basis. Don't be the reason that others get sick. Wash those hands and cover that cough.
Pitt State construction students are turning classroom lessons into real-world results, this time by helping improve the sidewalks near the Four Oaks pickleball courts. Reporter David Sheets has the story.
Pitt State construction management seniors are getting hands-on experience through their senior project, a mandatory course that challenges students to apply everything they've learned before graduation. The class is working alongside the Pittsburg Parks and Recreation Department to build new sidewalks near the pickleball courts at Four Oaks.
This is one of the last classes they take, where what they'll do is they will actually go through and do an estimate, a schedule, a contract, and then physically go out and manage and construct the project.
Pross says the partnership with the city gives students the opportunity to manage every stage of a real construction job.
This will be our 5th semester doing some projects with the Pittsburgh Parks and Rec Department. We've had a partnership where we've done about approximately 1,000 lineal feet of sidewalk. This one started in August, where they started that concept with the owner, and then they went through the design, did all their other background work, and then obviously now we're just kind of getting rolling here. This will be our 2nd placement that we've had.
For seniors like project manager Enzo Perez, the experience goes beyond the classroom. The project gives them a chance to connect with the Pittsburgh community.
So we have actually a lot of the people out here that play pickleball, they're out here all the time from 8, 7 in the morning to, and if we're out here working, they are constantly asking us questions, just wondering when we're going to be done, telling us thank you and how much they appreciate the work we're putting in for the community. Today I'm really happy. We've made a lot of progress, and I'm happy with everyone that came out to help, and appreciate all the work from the crew members and our professors that also came out to help, and they're always here guiding us whenever we need it.
The Four Oaks pickleball sidewalks are now completed, providing safer and smoother access for all visitors. For Caps 13, I'm David Sheets.
Earlier today, students and facility alike met at the Overman Student Center on Pitt State's campus to donate blood. Pittsburg State's nursing students held a blood drive again this fall from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The Crimson and Gold Ballroom was set up for people across campus to come in and donate blood for the Red Cross. This blood drive was sponsored by the Kansas Association of Nursing Students and Omicron Delta Kappa. The team led for the Red Cross talked about why they think donating blood is important.
It saves lives. Saves trauma patients, cancer patients, babies. It's also a good reset for your body.
Anyone who donates from October 20th to November 16th can get a $10 e-gift card of their choice and the chance to win one of 3 $5,000 prizes. Look at redcrossblood.org for more information about the donation process and other locations to donate.
Pittsburg State hosted its annual Criminal Justice Fair in the Axe Library on November 5th, giving students wanting to work in government and the chance to learn and explore career options. The fair welcomed any and all students who are interested in a career in law enforcement, corrections, or the legal system. The fair led with students meet with professionals from local and state agencies to ask questions and explore potential career paths.
Kind of more experience of like what we do and what our hiring process and that kind of thing is like. Well, since 2023, we've hired 3 Pitt State students from career fairs and classroom presentations.
Following the fair, students were able to attend a Meet the Agency panel in the ACT's basement, which featured multiple professionals from the state of Kansas, including Detective Battaglia, and panelists shared personal stories, offered advice about entering the field, and discussed the challenges and rewards of serving their communities. Organizers say events like this help students connect classrooms learning to real-world careers. For many college students, it is important to be able to commute easily from class to class. With the recent construction going on in the Oval, however, the way which students commute may be affected. CAPS 13 reporter Jude Nacarado has a story on just how this construction has affected students.
For most college students, walking is the main way they get from class to class. At PSU, construction in the middle of campus has changed some students' daily commute. The construction seems to affect students differently, from making it harder and more time-consuming to walk from class to not affecting students in the slightest. To get a better understanding of this, a few students were asked about how they were affected, if at all, by the construction still happening weeks later.
Personally, I have a class in White Sit, and I'm taking it easy this year, so I only have 4 classes. So it's kind of annoying, but they cleared up that section over there on the right, so it's kind of made it easier. But like at the start of the year, I remember I went on my visit last year because we both play on the golf team. Oh, yeah? And I was like, oh, like this is nice. I come here on campus and it's all under construction. I was like, whoa, like where do I go now? But it's starting to clear up and it's not too big of a deal. I mean, I don't mind it. I like walking, so.
It definitely has. It's my freshman year here, and so when I first toured here, I don't think that construction was as prevalent, and so it's pretty difficult to get from one place to another simply because they've blocked off the street by my dorm, so I can't just loop around to eat.
A lot of my classes are in the Kels, so I don't really go over here that much, and then in Grubbs Hall. Oh, yeah? So it hasn't affected me that much, but I could see how it might affect someone.
Jude Nacarado, CAPS 13 News.
Coming up, we've got Friday Night Lights, talks with the Pitt State media team, and more sports after this break.
Here we see the humble event attendee. Nothing out of the ordinary. Until we take a closer look. This attendee isn't being safe.
Safe?
Yeah, safe.
How do I stay safe?
SAFE. You can stay safe by staying alert, always watching your drink, finding a friend, and having an exit plan.
I think I need a ride home. Can you help me? Of course, I'll take you anytime. Okay, great.
The Pittsburg State media team is preparing for a special opportunity next weekend as the Gorillas take on Northwest Missouri State in Kansas City. The Gorillas will hit the road to play at Children's Mercy Park, home of Sporting Kansas City. But it's not just the football team making the trip. The PSU media team will also be there, gaining hands-on experience in a professional sports venue. Students will capture photo and video content, manage social media updates, and showcase their work to a wider audience. Creative director Prince Miller says this experience is about more than just another game. It's a chance to build connections and get their work seen by the right people.
It's a new opportunity. It's a new way. It's a new opportunity to show my work and get it out there to the people that work at Children's Mercy Park. It is just like a quote unquote just a D2 game, but you never know who could see it. And if I continue to put out good work, I know it'll get into the hands of the right people. So.
The media team will join athletics staff and students in showcasing Gorilla Pride on a bigger stage. They hope the experience will help prepare them for future careers in sports media.
The Gorillas face Northwest Missouri State next Saturday at Children's Mercy Park. Kickoff is set for 1:30 p.m. Pitt State eSports continues to grow each year, giving students a place to connect, compete, and build friendships. From casual gamers to serious competitors, the program welcomes anyone interested in being a part of the campus community. Members say it's a way to meet new people and experience more of what Pittsburg State has to offer.
I recommend people join Pitt State eSports, even if they don't want to play competitively, because once again, this is where I've met my closest friends that I have here on campus, and it's just overall a good time. We do more than just play games. We get together, we watch movies, we do bake sales, and we just go bowling, all kinds of stuff.
Any student interested in joining Pittsburg State Esports can stop by Horace Mann 101 or reach out throughout the PSU Esports Instagram. Pittsburg State baseball is gearing up for a new season and a new look. Caps 13 reporter Brayton Lynn takes a closer look at how a strong group of transfers is helping shape the Gorillas roster.
The Pittsburg State baseball team looks a little different this season. Several new transfers have joined the Gorillas, bringing experience and talent from programs across the region. For many of them, it's a chance to play closer to home and chase something bigger together.
I was at Coffeyville, had a good year, and Coach Buck got the job here, and I knew him from being in the conference. And my hometown's Columbus, Kansas, 20 minutes from here, so it just made sense with the scholarship money and everything to come to Pitt State and try to win a national championship.
Pitt State's roster features several transfers just like him, players who've already proven themselves elsewhere. And while their paths are different, many share the same mindset. They came here to win.
So yeah, first thing we did is just we had to kind of communicate and get to know each other. But one thing we all kind of have in common is winning. Everyone that came from their JUCOs usually won at their places or won a lot of games. So that also helps because winning, always helps. But it was just more on just getting together outside of baseball and really just talking outside of baseball.
And while the game stays the same, the level of play and the lifestyle look a little different. Adjusting to a 4-year program brings more structure, more freedom, and higher expectations on and off the field.
I'd say the biggest difference from here in JUCO is probably the off time, honestly. We still get the same amount of work in, but we got a lot more free time here than we had in junior college just because of the rules, practices in the fall and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like the JUCO route was a lot more you had to grind a lot more, the practice a little bit longer, and it kind of matured me a little bit more. So yeah, getting here is a little bit easier, still tough, but it definitely matured me more.
The Gorillas open their regular season January 30th in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Their home opener is set for February 13th at Al Ortolani Field against Maryville University. Reporting for Caps 13, I'm Brayton Lind.
The Gorillas will look to build on last year's strong finish as they welcome their new transfers to the Diamond this spring.
Leaves are falling, temps are dropping, and for high school football, that can only mean that playoffs are in the air. Colgan hosted Doniphan West last Thursday and rolled to a 63-0 win as the Panthers will now play for a trip to sectionals. Head coach Sean Seamatter says the sense of urgency the postseason brings is important to maintaining success.
But I felt last week with the playoffs starting, there was just another level there that we hadn't hit in a few weeks. And that's good. You want to continue to improve your focus, your intensity. And I think the same can be said this week.
Pass to Grady Bedard.
Colgan will host Troy for a regional championship tomorrow night.
After this break, we'll talk about food drives, Methodist ministry, and more.
Whether it's day or night, staying safe on campus starts with a few simple steps. Keep your phone charged. In case of an emergency, you can always phone a trusted friend or family member, but a dead battery can't call for help. Walk with a friend when heading out after dark. There's safety in numbers. And most importantly, stay alert. Keep your eyes up, headphones down, and trust your gut. Your safety is your power, so use it smart.
If you are walking alone on campus, be aware of your surroundings and stay alert. You never know when something can go wrong. Walk with a buddy or let someone know that you are going out so if there is an emergency, someone is with you or someone knows that you have been gone for too long. Pittsburg State University has on-campus emergency phones, so if you feel unsafe while on a walk, just find one of these phones and campus police will be dispatched to your location. For more information on campus safety, visit the Pittsburg State University website.
Students gathered in the U Club for Music Bingo, a fun midday event designed to help them take a break from classes and relax with friends. It's a chance to de-stress, listen to good music, and maybe even win a prize. Every Wednesday from 12 to 1, the Overman partners with campus activities to host Music Bingo. As students check in with their event plans, they receive bingo cards with song titles. When a student gets a bingo, the winner gets to pick a prize from a variety of prizes. Anyone is able to participate, but only Pittsburg State students are eligible to win prizes.
It was right time, right place. I had no idea they were doing this until I actually walked down, so that was really cool. And also, I think it is, because it can take your mind off of schoolwork and the rush of everything going on in college. So that's pretty nice that I walked in and I can take my mind off homework all of a sudden.
For students looking for a midweek pick-me-up, bringing together music lovers and friend groups for an hour and a half of laughter and friendly competition.
Dance Minor has their fall informal show Wednesday night in the Benton Family Center on the Arts. The show is performed, choreographed, and produced by students. It's free and open to the public. Caps 13 reporter Kenzie Blevins now.
This is our fall informal show presented by the Dance Minor. All of our Dance Minor classes are included in this show, and a lot of students are participating that aren't Dance Minors. We just have people from all across campus, different majors, international students. A lot of them are sharing their own choreography, which is really exciting. So lots of student works, student ideas. Some works from our faculty at Pitt State. There's hip hop, modern, ballet, jazz, contemporary, large group soloists, kind of just a mix of everything.
So I think this is important because it gets the name of the dance minor out there, because not a lot of people realize that Pitt State has a dance minor. And they just, you know, they come here and they watch this show, or they see this show on the Bicknell Center website, and they're like, oh wow, that's happening.
I think this show is super important for my students because in dance, such a huge part of dance is performing. So I love that we can end, or kind of we can close out the semester with a performance, so they get the opportunity of being on stage for an audience, not just the training in the classroom, but what it actually takes to perform. And then I think it's just a great way to support and share the arts in Pittsburgh.
There are a lot of dancers in this fall show that are new to dance and have never danced before. Then there are students who have danced for years. And we all just really come together, and we're really supportive of each other, and that's probably my favorite part.
A local nonprofit organization is giving a hand up, helping more people than usual in southeast Kansas. The Wesley House is the largest food pantry in Crawford County. Due to a recent pause on SNAP benefits, along with the upcoming holiday season, its food pantry is full of people in need of donations. The Wesley House serves more than 1,200 people each month, giving monthly food bags to households within county limits.
So just in donations, in the past couple weeks, we've gotten over $10,000, which is amazing because things are really tough right now and we really need the money for extra food. But on top of all the money coming in, people are bringing food. So we put a very specific ask out on Facebook and listed exactly the type of foods that we distribute.
To find drop-off locations for donations, you can visit their website, wesleyhouse-umc.org, or visit their Facebook page at Wesley House, Pittsburg, Kansas.
The fall semester has only a few weeks left, and over the course of this year, the student government has been making a lot of progress on campus. Reporter Luke Gear attended one of their meetings and spoke to their exec team about what the student government has in store.
Every Wednesday at 6 p.m., the Student Government Association holds a meeting in room 102 of Yates Hall. Within these meetings, all members of the Student Senate can raise concerns and voice opinions about what is affecting them on campus. Recently, President Dr. Thomas Newsom was in attendance during Senate, and just yesterday, Provost Dr. Susan Bond spoke to student senators about a potential new schedule change for future semesters. I talked to student government exec members about what it means to see these people in attendance.
I think that not only is it a really special and unique opportunity for all of the senators that we have, like not just myself, it's a really, really great opportunity to kind of like bridge the gap between the administration and the student body that kind of exists a lot at universities, and has certainly existed here in the past. And I think it's just like, not only is it a really cool opportunity and it gives students more insight as to like what's going on behind the scenes at the university, but it's also like speaking volumes for the people that we do have running this university. The fact that they are so willing to come and talk to students, the fact that they're like willing to approach students with more difficult topics that have generated a lot of controversy here. Like it speaks a lot about like the integrity of these individuals, and I guess it gives a lot more power to the students, and it makes the students feel more like they can make more change here at Pitt State.
While non-SGA members are encouraged to come and voice their personal concerns during student opinion time within the meetings, McLeod and Steves understand that it can seem scary.
Email is available. I check my email every single day. So sgavp@pittstate.edu, hit that, the president email. We also have a form on Gorilla Engage to raise concerns about. If you want to go visit that, just go to our Engage page on Gorilla Engage, Student Government Association, and find the form that's labeled issues, or I believe it's suggestions for student government. So go there, list out your issues if you don't want to come talk to us, and there's always the option to come into the office and speak to us. Or if you really want, you can just set up a meeting one-on-one with any senator, and they'll get you sorted.
Student government meetings are held at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays and are located in room 102 of Yates Hall. Reporting for CAPS 13, I'm Luke Gear.
For more information about student government meetings and how you can get involved, visit Student Government Association page on Gorilla Engage.
For a lot of students, it is important to have the ability to express themselves. One way is through worship. On campus, there are many ways to worship. From the Christian Challenge, the Newman, and campus ministries, there's no shortage. CAPS 13 reporter Jude Nacarado interviewed PSU student and president of campus ministries, Emily Ferguson, on why it is important for students to be given these opportunities.
I feel like it's important because, I think everybody should have a relationship with God, whether it's a little or a lot. Being closer with God makes you, I feel like, a better person in general. And just getting on that level of having a connection with Him is just...
Offers Bible study and worship every Monday and Tuesday with snacks and drinks provided.
Coming up, we have some lighthearted fun with a trunk or treat and a canvas of Pitt State students' favorite winter activities.
Energy drinks feel like the answer. But too much caffeine leads to jitters, anxiety, and the crash. Real energy comes from balance, hydration, rest, and healthy habits. Don't crash. Choose balance.
On Halloween, families gathered at the Bicknell for an evening of trick-or-treating. CAPS 13 reporter Ava Chambers has the story.
Pittsburg State organizations were handing out treats Thursday evening to celebrate Halloween. From costumes and themed booths, students got to connect with kids in the community in many ways. Children were able to go from booth to booth in their costumes and not only get candy, but talk to Pitt State students, which is always a cool experience.
I think events like this are really important for not only Pitt State, but also for the community, because without Pittsburgh, there would be no Pitt State. So having the events like that where community can come and enjoy campus and engage with our students as well is pretty important so that we can all come together and enjoy the campus life.
The Pittsburgh community does so much to support the university consistently, so events like this help students give back and show gratitude for that support.
Today I'm here for Facts Honor Society, and I think this is a really good way to kind of get our organization out in the open and more for like Pitt State campus. We're a thing, and there's multiple other honor societies on campus, and it's also really good because we have the community come around here, and I feel like Pitt's just such a small town. Community and the college town needs to mix together, and we're able to show future kids that you can be in honor society, you can be in whatever, and still have a really great time, and still go back to where you're from and community and help others around here.
With CAPS 13 News, I'm Ava Chambers.
As temperatures start to drop across southeast Kansas, students at Pittsburg State are getting ready for their favorite winter activities. CAPS 13 reporter Ryan McCullough shows us how they're embracing the colder season ahead.
As the months begin to change and the calendar begins to flip, colder weather hitting southeast Kansas, and students begin to look forward to their favorite colder weather activities as 2025 winds down. Snow will be moving in within the coming months, and from coffee shops to winter jobs to playing in the snow, students have a lot to look forward to in Pittsburgh.
Okay, in Pittsburgh, I really like to go to Brahms, get an ice cream cone in my car with the heater on, and then go drive downtown to see the Christmas lights.
favorite thing to do in Pittsburgh during winter is to go work at my winter break job at Sonic and make a lot of tips.
My favorite thing to do in the winter in Pittsburgh would have to be, on the off chance we get snow, going sledding down the overpass.
Pittsburgh, working at my grandparents' coffee shop, Signet Coffee Roasters, and drinking coffee all day.
And spend much of the winter, but I would say as a college student, playing in the snow is pretty good, just especially on snow days and snow breaks away from class.
This has been Ryan McCullough reporting for Caps 13.
As winter sets in, students say they're ready for snow days, holiday lights, and the cozy traditions that make Pittsburgh feel like home.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Luke Geyer.
And I'm Brayton Lynn. From all of us at Caps 13, have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you next time.